These are the 5 best places I've had the most success meeting single women, and it's not even close. And I get it, many people have transitioned to online dating, but let's face it, if you don't look like a Ken doll and if your profile pics don't portray you as a high status, high value man, it can be very challenging to get quality matches. And besides that, the data shows that at best, online dating should be supplemental, not the means to the end. According to Pew Research in 2023, only 1 in 10 adults in committed relationships met their partner through a dating app. For people aged 30 and under, only 1 in 5 partnered adults say they met their spouse on a dating app, which actually surprised me at first, because as popular as dating apps have become, 80 to 90% of people are still meeting out in the wild. So let's discuss the best places to meet single women and, more importantly, how to execute the timing and approach for maximum success. And in case you don't know me, my name is KJ Harlow, and I help single men make meaningful connections with high quality women. I spent over 10 years studying dating and attraction. I've approached thousands of girls. I've been in dozens of short-term and long-term relationships, and I've been with my wife, who's a marriage and family therapist, now for 6 years. And I only have one hope, and that's to provide helpful information to single men who are feeling discouraged in dating. And trust me, I've been there, I empathize, but stick around and things will improve, that I can assure you. Now let's dive into the video. I'm going to tell you 5 places I found success meeting single women, and then I'll tell you exactly how to execute the approach. I'm listing these in no particular order because I experienced great success with all 5, and we're starting with co-ed rec leagues. Here's the thing about co-ed rec leagues. Almost everyone in them is single and looking to meet people. Oftentimes, people are drinking during the games, it's not overly competitive, and most leagues have a meetup spot for the teams after the games are finished. And the best part is that women's defenses will be way down because it doesn't feel like bars or clubs where they're expecting to get hit on. Instead, there's more openness as people engage in banter and competitive shit talking from team to team. The other huge plus is that games are played every week. So if you meet a woman that you like the first week, you can play it cool and let the attraction develop because chances are you'll see her again. All right, now here's how to nail the approach. There are usually open teams. So when you sign up for a league, you want to join an open team with spots to fill. Bring a friend or two, and trust me, this is better because everyone else on the team will be new to you. So then be patient, feel things out. Just friendly conversations at first, no romantic intentions to start because some girls will inevitably have boyfriends or be dating someone. You want to take your time getting to know everyone's story before making any moves. When you finally decide you want to ask a girl out, wait to see if a natural one-on-one situation occurs. This could be during a water break, it could be waiting in line for beers after the game, wherever. Just don't wait too long or someone else might beat you to it. If you have to, just pull her aside after one of the games and ask her out. Don't overthink it. And here's a pro tip. If you're playing kickball or softball, try to get a position as one of the basemen. This way you can tease and flirt with girls on opposing teams in between plays. The next best place to meet women is while waiting in line. And the more I think about it, this might be my absolute favorite because it's a passive one-on-one approach and has a very high success rate. And when I say passive, what I mean is that these are naturally occurring opportunities to talk to women you find attractive. And the reason passive approaches are so successful is because it feels natural and women love that. Also, it's usually a one-on-one conversation, which is best case scenario. Women are far more open to meeting men in the absence of their friends. So when I say standing in line, I literally mean that if you find yourself standing in line next to an attractive woman, start a conversation. This could be anywhere. The airport, the beer line, the line outside the club, the line at the football stadium, concerts. I mean, anywhere that will allow you a few minutes of conversation time. Now, let's talk about approach and execution. Ask questions, lots of them, and always be searching for common ground. If you're waiting in line to board a flight, you can simply ask something like, what's taking you to Phoenix? One time I used this line while boarding a flight to Arizona. I hit it off with the girl, we sat together on the plane, exchanged contact info, and connected when I got home. You can also run a 2-minute drill. If it's a short line, just start up a conversation, and once you see you're almost through the line, ask for a number or ask her to come have a drink at your table. I mean, I literally just used to say, hey, I know it's only been a few minutes, but I really enjoyed meeting you. Let's grab a drink sometime. Or if you're at the bar, say, my friends and I are having drinks over there. Why don't you come and have a drink with us? I'm telling you, women love these in the moment, natural feeling approaches. Just have to get over the fear that other people online might overhear your conversation. But who cares? Women certainly don't. They appreciate bold men, and you'll never see those people again anyway. All right, next up we have the bar top. And specifically, I'm talking restaurant bars where you can sit down, order a drink, and have some dinner. This is another passive dating approach. You're positioning yourself in a high opportunity area where if you happen to encounter a woman, it won't feel like you approached her. It usually starts more like a friendly conversation. So anytime you get dinner alone or with a buddy, make sure that you're sitting at the bar top. And every so often, you'll get lucky. A pretty girl will sit next to you at the bar, or when you walk in, there may be a seat near a woman already sitting at the bar, or maybe there will just be a pretty bartender. All you need to know is that bar tops offer tons of opportunity. Now let's talk execution. It's crucial to have situational awareness. If there's a woman sitting at the bar and she doesn't say a word to anyone except to order her drink, she probably doesn't want to be talked to, so don't be annoying. You're looking for the girl conversing with the bartender or other patrons. Pay attention to other people's conversations. If there's a moment when you have something to offer to the conversation, don't be afraid to hop in. It's expected. People sit at the bar with the expectation of socializing, so it's a really safe place to start conversations with strangers. It could be as simple as, hey, I overheard you moved here recently. How you liking it so far? Or, I overheard you're in town for a conference. Or, anything that's natural to the situation at hand. Are you a Cardinals fan? Is that the spicy margarita? How is it? I mean, openings are endless at the bar top. Okay, next we have faith-based events. Religious and spiritual communities always have social events, and many of them are specifically for young people. Churches and synagogues want to connect young members of their congregation. They want to connect people with shared beliefs. And faith-based events are a great place to meet women because spirituality is a compelling force in people's lives. Attending one of these events means you're checking a massive box as a potential partner just by being there. And similar to co-ed leagues, young adults in these communities will meet for dinner and drinks after events. So if you have spiritual beliefs, start looking up faith-based events in your area. And here's how to approach it. Start by becoming a regular or a volunteer. I used to attend church on Thursdays, and that service was specifically aimed at adults between 20 and 30 years old. The pastors would even encourage singles to meet there. It was awesome. So when you go to faith-based events, start by just trying to meet people and get connected in the community. Do not go with romantic intentions to start. Go into it with social intentions and see if anything develops naturally. Many churches, temples, etc. also offer volunteer opportunities, and so that's a great place too, to make new friends and to meet women. If you come across as genuine, chances are someone will even try to set you up with someone else they know. So don't stress if you don't meet anybody right away, play it cool. And please, don't be a scumbag and go to faith-based events just to get laid. Show up with good intentions, meet awesome people, and make real connections. Okay, last up for best places to meet single women are daytime and brunch bars. And I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Women are much more approachable during the day. And I can't confirm why, but my theory is that women are more open to meeting men during the day because there is less writing on the conversation. They know you're probably not expecting them to come home and sleep with you at 1 in the afternoon. So, what's the harm in some friendly banter? I also like day bars and brunch bars because it's generally easier to communicate. Bars and nightclubs are very loud, and so much of my success with women has been leveraged on my game and conversational abilities. So if it's loud, then all I'm left with are my average looks and average height, and that's not doing me any favors. Now let's talk about approach. My rules for approaching at day bars are generally the same as night bars. Look for natural opportunities to start conversations like the drink line or while standing at the bar, and only approach small groups of women or solos if you see one. The exception is if you see a large group of women and get the sense that there's a bachelorette party or a birthday, because women that are celebrating something are always more open to meeting men than women who are just having a routine night out with the girls. Now, if you don't feel confident approaching women out in public, I have a bunch of videos on that subject, and I also cover all of this in great detail as part of my Dating Fundamentals course linked in the description below. Fellas, if you found value in this content, please like the video and let me know if you have questions in the comments. Subscribe if you want more men's dating advice. Thank you for watching. My name is KJ Harlow, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.